Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB. For MTG won a Magic the Gathering Online Best of 3 challenge running this mono black deck over the weekend. Does it have what it takes to rank you up in Best of 1 Standard on the Magic the Gathering Arena Mythic ladder? We will find out. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Who wants some? Ransom wants some. Galadriel avatar, what does that tell me? No way there's a green mage out here. Keep lands and spells. I think one of the interesting questions that this deck is going to kind of answer is, was Invoke Despair actually a scam? Because now this deck gets to run Mishra's Foundries, it still has a sweet 5-drop in Gix's command, this Drums of Steel and Oil is pathetic and weak. It's nothing. Love that for us. Level our sleeper, smack our opponent, play other sleeper. Who runs Drums of Steel and Oil? Dreams, drums, oil and drums go together for me. Blue black. You know about the Liliana. The trick here is to do nothing. Get them to react. Now, if we pass here, they'll probably kill one of these. But then we don't resolve Liliana. But then we want to get counterspells stuck in their hands, so we do pass. They didn't remove anything. Well, that's really good for us. Realm Breaker. Okay. You say so. Level. Level. How aggressive can we be? Well, we can also just get down Liliana and start picking at the hand with our removal spells. It's probably best to turn them into other cards. It starts applying pressure from a different source.
Don't overthink things.
Opponent is half dead. Mills have been going around lately. That is something you don't see in Best of 3, that this deck did not have to account for getting milled. Thirst for knowledge. I mean, if they're not going to solve the board, they're probably going to die. This build has Sonio's stealth written all over it.
Drop it.
Fairy Mastermind in the bin. Okay, so they do run creatures. Level. All right, I will try this level. Plays into cut down, but they don't appear to have it. They go to 3. They go to 3 facing a Mishra's Foundry on the field. They go to 4 from a Dismal Backwater. Another Throat. I guess they could have the Mastermind, huh? Let's just go for it. This isn't Wandering Emperor mana. Fearless. There's the Mastermind. Here's the Throat. How's your throat? Checking on your throat. What the hell is that? 01 flash, backup 1 hexproof. The hey? What'd they just do? What? All right, now I have no idea what's going on with their deck. I do know they're at 1, and we have a Liliana that's about to ult.
You won't be outsmarting
Extract
me.
the truth. Best of 1 be brewing today. Uh-oh. We've been milled. My Shieldred. Keep plussing. They need their cards to deal with my things. They go for my throat. Okay. Well, we power up the Foundry and we kill him. Easy enough. Opponent goes first. We will sleep, throat, and command. Kind of a big gap between the two. This is where Evolve Sleeper looks really cool if it lives. You get to pump all your mana into it. The plains. We will invade the plains. Thalia. Alright, this is probably going to be a good game for a Gix's command. If we can, you know, get there. This might be a Peacekeeper, lots and lots of taxes kind of deck. No blocks this time. Can't get the sleeper big enough to stop the Thalia, and the opponent's gonna go straight to Brutal Cathar. That's something. Liliana? So, do we kill the Brutal Cathar or do we kill the Thalia? Tale as old as time. One of the big problems with killing the Thalia is that they might have another. But Gix's command costing 6 when it's one of our best cards, that's not great. We want to do it now because the Brutal Cathar can flip. If they have second Thalia, it's a bit of a disaster. They also probably have at least one more Brutal Cathar, because otherwise playing that on turn 3 to take out a sleeper is pretty suboptimal, and they didn't have a 1-drop. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Cut down off the top is nice. Let's see what they sacrifice.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate sacrifice.
Give up the Skrell. Let's hold up the cut down. We're obviously hitting the Vanguard, but we hope the Vanguard attacks Liliana and the Brutal Cathar doesn't. Adeline. Unfortunately, I don't want to pick off that little creature. But that's okay. We won't need Liliana here anyway. Another cut down. Destroy each creature 2 or less and sacrifice the Adeline. And now our sleeper rules the battlefield. They've got another one. Oh no, and it might have protection. Oh no, no, no. Man, if we could get rid of that Skrelv, if we had drawn like another removal spell there, we could have killed both. As it is, I think Adeline gets to live. The Skrelv gets to die. Anyway, here's Shieldred. We might be able to surprise the opponent with this cut down if we're careful. It has to go on the Skrelv though, because Skrelv protects. Now it doesn't. They paid 2 life for that. I wish I could have responded with the cut down. Go for the throat would have done it, but not cut down. Iganjo is a card. Do they have Restoration of Iganjo? They might. We at least have to check. We go to 10 life and 1 poison. What else you got? Knight Errant. And they get another 1-drop, which we can cut down. That thing draws cards. We draw another land, which is not good. But we are gaining life. Do this now. We could also take out the Skrelv, which is giving that unblockability. But then the recruitment officer gets to just dig and dig. So bad. They're at 16. This thing hits hard, but we have a Foundry. It's not that we can't block it right away. Alright, recruitment officer down. And then attacking the opponent. Do they want to trade their Knight Errant for a Vol Sleeper? Hitting the opponent here could... At 12 life, able to power up a Foundry? Let's take the fight to them. Big choice. But if they can't close, they have to start thinking about defense. What a draw! Are you kidding me right now? The nuts, the absolute nuts off the top. All right. It's 11. It's a 2-2 right now. This goes to 3-3. With Death Touch. Opponent at 10. We block there. This is coming through unless we Foundry block it. All right, let's draw. We pay 1 life, but we gain 2 back. Another land. Oh my goodness, we are bricking so hard. Another Shieldred. If the opponent takes this hit, they die. Need a blocker with the Skrelv, so we need mana up for Foundry. We could double attack, force a double block. I guess that's the way. We go to 6. How do we survive this counterattack now? Take 5 there. Activate, block, draw. We need them to not draw a creature, and we have a chance. Okay, they didn't play a creature. We draw again. Lose 1, gain 1. Did I math wrong? This time I forgot the 1 life loss. Cringe. Ah! That's what feels bad. Opponent goes first. No removal here, just Flesh Gorgers. You sleep? Esper Legends on the way. I don't like our hand against Esper Legends at all. The Trespasser is shut off by the Denic. The Flesh Gorgers often can't even interact in a way that's meaningful. The opponent does not play Rafine. They got Rona. Okay. Throw the Sleeper. Cut down. Probably hits the Rona. But if it hits the Rona here, I mean, I guess what? We make this a 3-3? It's not the worst. Also, this can hit a Rafine when they do draw it, so maybe that's what I'm supposed to save it for? And use Shieldred to mitigate the Rona? Yeah, that's probably better. We need our own lifelinker. They have their own Shieldred. All right, hard mode. Well, we're not going to be able to race them with life. What are we going to be able to do? Hopefully get to this Gix's command before we die. They usually don't run sweepers at all, though. It's bad, but I'm going to watch them use this Rona and gain a whole bunch of life because I plan to take it out with the Gix's command, and I need to save the cut down for something like a Rafine. Maybe even a Thalia. Or a Gix. I guess it doesn't hit a Gix, but that is something the command won't hit, which is bad. Without their army, it's not as good. They're discarding Go for the Throat here? Yeah, I guess they're looking at some artifact creatures. But will they attack? A lot of players try to turtle up with Sheldred. That might be what we see. Oh no, Sheldred's going in. We must have another, so I guess we have to block. Cool. See if they have make disappear. They were pretty excited about that, weren't they? Transform, gross. All right, there'll still be the stupid Yawgmoth Praetor to deal with that's drawing cards. All right, do we destroy the Denic? We have to, because this returns 2 creatures, right? There's the Fiend. We can take it out with a cut down. Liliana the Gix, potentially. Depends what other play they have. They discard Arona. So what's that mean? They're going to hold up a make disappear? Gross. But we get a turn here to do something about it. Let's see what they want to do with this Liliana. They always seem to have one more creature.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the... Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
I guess they have Plaza. Never didn't have it from the opponent here. Oh, it's Takenuma. Well, now they have Sheldred. We are screwed. We'll have to draw perfect, which we have not done today yet. I can't handle the this board anymore. The music on it. It's cute. It's not good for tryharding. It really gets me angry. At some point, we've got to just trade this with the next card they're going to draw. All right, we need, what, another Gix's Command as the opponent gets to play out their whole hand here, and we draw a land. That is good enough for me. Farmed so far. We are not doing well with this deck in best of 1. On the play, we'll see if that makes all the difference. Hint, it does. Enchantments is a tough one. It really is. You have a good curve, but no removal yet. That's not good. Yep, here's the Kami. Trying to race them is usually a disaster. So I guess we have to be ready for their Calyx. They put counters here. It's too big of an attacker for us to block anyway, so we'll send the underdog. If they block, that would be awesome. They don't. But we have Trespasser. We have Flesh Gorger. They're going to commune with some spirits. Great. All right, they still haven't played an enchantment and they're down to 12 life. That Skrelv is a problem. They can't really attack. I think we forced them to block. So right now they don't have a lifelinker, and the biggest problem with racing them is eventually they hit big with lifelink. Another cut down is really nice. Yeah, we might just be able to cut them out of this game. Let's see what happens when we attack them. Sure. Do we hold up this cut down? We're going to get all these +1 counters, and we have to be able to, when they put an enchantment on a stack, cut our way through the Skrelv, then hit the Calyx. Because I still think they have one. And how do we get through all the counters? I guess with the sleeper. Feels weird. Feels very weird. They're going to get the Kami back, too. The Naturalist. Well, that's the lifelinker they need. We gotta get that thing dead. Where do they put it? If they put on the Naturalist, I'm gonna kill it. Okay, they're going on the Visitors. We have to let them have this Spirited Companion. We don't want them to get this Kami back, so we need to wait until the end step to kill this. Maybe I should have drawn a card there instead. Anyway, this has Death Touch. They're at 7 life. They're gonna surrender the doggo. Alright. Probably thinking they'll get the Kami back, but they won't. Now they're at 6. A point here, a point there. They've got another life linker. Let's hope that they've run out of enchantments, though, to make it big. Or that we draw a Go for the Throat. Wow, they're not... Okay, they're putting a counter, 2 counters on it, but not the Audacity itself, so they can attack. Okay. So that's a 4/4, and they're at 5. I mean, are they going to block this? We can't attack with the Trespasser, but we can attack with the Sleeper. Maybe they don't play around the Sheoldred. Maybe they go to 2. They do not go to 2. Okay. They need an enchantment off the top to attack with this Naturalist. They got it. And it... Oh my god, it makes things even bigger. Opponent never didn't have it. We're gonna need a land for that. They've got to play defense, though. Now our attack is pretty good. They trade with the Glutton and draw. They go to 4. We double gorge them. Yeah, we got in the dirt. We scrapped out a win. Love it. The enchantment deck must be denied. On the play. Nice curve. Planes go. Holding priority, huh? Still holding priority. What you got? I think I like holding the underdog to discard to the Liliana. It's a weird kind of value. I'm not sure exactly what they are yet, but feels like a march of otherworldly light, so maybe some kind of a control pile. Ah, okay. I mean, one of those decks. The Liliana is feeling great. Storm Chaser Drake. Protect the Queen type effects. Oh, I got a queen right here. And she's not having it. Here comes the Illuminator. So they can make that 2/2. Another Lily? Wow. Alright. Discard a card.
Don't overthink things.
And discard a courage. I think we should try to protect this Liliana because our opponent will have to attack it. Which means trespass instead of being aggressive. Because if Lilianas can eat all their creatures, then how are they going to win? They've got to get rid of this or else it makes them sacrifice their Virtuoso. Unless they have Slip out the back. Alright, unblockable achieved. Security bypass. That's a heck of a card. Lily goes down.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Attack first. Nom 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 nom. Big attack. Opponent falls to 6. Here's Lily. That'll do it. Man, it is hard for some of the more fringe strategies in the meta to just keep up with a Liliana of the Veil. On the play with some removal, draw a land, play our 3 mana cards. We run 26 lands, we'll get there. Gotta have faith. Looks like counterspell mana. Start with a Flesh Gorger. Heyo. Making Ninja. Please draw land. Thank you. This lets us go cut down on the Ninja friend. Trespasser or Lily? Lily starts attacking the hand, but hard to say what kind of deck we're up against, and having a Trespasser down can help us kill Kaito. Not a card they want to target. That's gross. That's really good. 2 planeswalkers going to work on us. We're down 2 planeswalkers to none, guys. Don't think we win that fight. On the bright side, we are kind of made to battle other Lilianas, but once we do this and have no board, it is a surrender in its own way.
Time to go.
I guess we could hope the opponent plays something like a Shieldred, and then we draw land in Gix's command, getting back 2 creatures. Alright, they've had 3 planeswalkers. They have their own Trespasser. We need that land. Oh no, they're eating both of our creatures. Never mind. The Gix's command is useless. Well, I guess we'll play our own Shieldred. I mean, this is a slaughter. I will have a new game, please. I am not interested in any more of that. Oh my god. Gross. On the play, Sleeper, Underdog. We finally get mono red. I would say that's a matchup that we actually want to play quite a bit, and we just haven't played it. Let's go ahead and evolve our Sleeper and cut this Monastery Swift Spear down while they're tapped low and hit them. Yeah, we're a Shieldred deck. We're trying to farm the meta with Shieldred. Mono red is the deck where you get to do that. Feels like they have a play with fire. Bring out the Underdog. Don't let them clear the path for the squee. More camp blocks. Shieldred. Getting a little tilted. Three chicks. No Shieldreds. We're taking a lightning bolt a turn. This is getting very tilting. I'm actually doing this. We've got to draw into something good. Hold back this against a haste threat. Trying to play the control deck here. There's a lifelinker. Took a minute. My face. To the top. Great. Love that for me. It's time to cut a bird down. We need 2 turns to get this Gorger to do its thing. We go to 7. Very close. Lightning strike me. And... interesting. Warcrafting paying the life. We go to 2, so we can't bring back the underdog. We go to 1. Gix's command. Wow. Just wow. I can't win one. This deck is going poorly. And we're on the edge of the rank down, which is where we officially determine it a bust. All right. Rally or die, Mono Black. What am I up against? Slow-mo Mono White? Vanilla? Hit him. Resto Iganjo. All right, they want to get their farmhand back. There are trespassers. Opponent's thinking about it. Give him the worm. Chapter 2 of Iganjo. Do they ramp? Do they sneak out another farmhand? Let's see it. Puppy. Cute. Celestis in that deck, huh? Curious to see how that works out. Yeah, finally goes with the laydown arms, but that does tell me they probably don't have another. Or they'd be holding. Liliana looks worse and worse each passing turn, but the sleeper might be okay. A little block, okay. We play a trespasser. I think I'm going to need cards off this sleeper. I'm not sure what kind of sweeper they run. You can go for the throat this. If they have Wandering Emperor, play around that. I was afraid they'd have that card. Let's see what they do with it.
I'll help any way I can.
Okay. That is a play you can make. Nom to the nom. Bring this back. How are we going to deal with that thing? Our opponent's trying to Sunfall. Just be nice.
We can win this together.
Still can't seem to buy one. It's been hard sledding today. Does the opponent have an answer for the Shieldred? Probably. Easy ossification.
Keep your eyes sharp.
It's not good, guys. It is a very bad take of mono black, I think. It's too many lands. The Gixis commands don't come up. The meta just hates it. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and there you have it. Nasty little D rank today. Not something I put on the channel very often, but in the name of content and just in checking in and being real with what's going on in Magic the Gathering, Mono Black's taken a lot of hits, and it's kind of amazing that in best of 3, Mono Black is still holding serve, and that this core combination of cards is doing very well in the events. I think 4 of the top 8 decks in the most recent challenge were Mono Black, and then several more were also this black core splashing a color like red or blue. But in best of 1, it seems that Mono Black has lost a crucial step. The lack of the all-encompassing burn / card draw / board cleanup that was Invoke Despair, that intoxicating concoction. That thing getting banned just seems to have taken a lot of the teeth out of Mono Black. On top of that, remember, the Meat Hook Massacre was once in this format. And imagine if it still were. The Mono Red might not have such an easy time being Arena's top dog. Bankbuster, also sneaky, probably best as a Mono Black card, because in Mono Black they could crew it and beat down, but they could also use it to get card advantage and keep up with control decks that can otherwise grind them out with 1-for-1 removal now that both Invoke Despair and Bankbuster, the card advantage machines, are gone. Now it relies much more on Tenacious Underdog, which still gets exiled by the Wandering Emperor a fair bit. So yeah, what Mono Black still has, two cards that feel very key to me. Liliana of the Veil, this card is seeing more and more play right now in the right shells, a very powerful mid-range threat, and Shieldred the Apocalypse, still capable of soloing Mono Red under the right circumstances. So today's deck, today's video, was it pilot error? Did I mess it up? Was I unlucky? Were my draws below average? Or has Mono Red actually taken a step back? I said Mono Red. Has Mono Black actually taken a step back in the current meta? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I do know that what Mono Black could benefit from might be a little splash, maybe a little blue, a little red. See what they can do. Well, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. You stayed till the end, which means you're tougher than the average CGB fan by a mile, as most people love to turn off as soon as I lose a few games and they don't feel they're getting their meta-breaking information this time around. So you stayed till the end. That makes you, of course, very cool. So remember to like and subscribe, the best things you can do to help the channel. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You are cool. The one in best of 1. Do you love him?
Oh, yeah.
Envy him?
Híjole, madre de Dios.
Despise him? Yet admire him? Whether you are a student of the dojo or a salty mono red scrub, head over to Moxfield, the official home for all of my deck lists. Whether you're here for standard, brawl, or both, see all of my deck lists from the videos on this channel. Study the curve, see an example hand, or do a virtual playtest. Whether you're trying to beat the one or study your sensei, find everything you need at Moxfield. Moxfield.com, the best site for Magic the Gathering decks on the internet.